Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. In today's class, we are going to start with our next chapter, that is chapter number 8. The name of the chapter is Framing of Constitution and its Features. So today we are going to study how was our constitution made and how did its what features does our constitution has. So first of all, we we are going to study about what is constitution. So here is the first session which we are going to start, that is constitution. So constitution means any systematic collection of rules designed to govern a country's regime is known as constitution. So constitution means nothing but the rules or the rules which have been designed for the country is known as constitution. Now let's see what is the importance of constitution. So constitution is the basic and most important document. The law of the country are based on the constitution. So all the rules and regulations which a country follows are written in the constitution. The country's constitution and constitutional laws should be subjected to relevant provision, and whichever country is forming their constitution, in that all the subjects or the subjects of law should be mentioned. The constitution is superior to all the laws of the country, and superior means the first priority is given to the constitution, and the laws which are written in the constitutions are strictly to be followed. Constitution involves periodically changing requirements of the people's aspiration, expectation, interest, as well as the emotions with which are high. That's the reason constitution is known as a live and basic document. So there are certain changes which are happened, or after a period of time there needs to be certain changes in the constitution, because the lifestyle and the economic situation changes, the expectation of people changes, the interest of people changes, and because of that it needs to be changed frequently, or it gets changed with a period of time. Now next is what is process of framing the constitution. How was constitution made and what was the process? So let's begin. Before independence, the British government on 25th March 1946 handed the duty to the cabinet mission of 3 members to find a solution to the question of India's independence. So before giving us independence, British government on 25th March handled the duty to the cabinet mission of 3 members to find the solution to India's independence. How will India get independence? They had given this problem, that what you can do to make India independent. How can India be independent? And on the basis of recommendation of the cabinet mission, the Constituent Assembly was constituted and the structure of constitution was decided. And these 3 members or their team, the Constitution Assembly and these 3 members decided to make a structure, and they decided to form a constitution. Constituent Assembly comprised 385 members, in which various members from different religion, caste, gender, and people from various geographical diversification, political representatives, and experts from various sectors were included, such as Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, H.P. Modi, H.V. Kamanth, Frank Anthony Kanhaiya Lal Munshi, Krishna Swami Iyer, Baldev Singh, and women representatives Sarojini Naidu, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, etc. This all were the great leaders of our India, and they all were the members of this constituent assembly, and these people decided to make the structure of constitution, and these people were in the Constitution Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was President of Constitution Assembly, and of that Constitution Assembly, the head or the chairperson was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And after drafting committee was the Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairperson, and after drafting committee was appointed to draft the constitution under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, that is Bhim Rao Ambedkar, and under the guidance of these people our constitution was made. So this is how, or this is the history of our constitution. How did our India's constitution came into existence? So that's it for today's class. Thank you. We will continue our next chapter in our next session. The Constitution Assembly met for 166 sessions spread over a period of 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. Members of Assembly has discussed threadbare each and every detail of its provision, keeping in concern after amendments with 395 articles and 9 appendices. So basically, when the Constitution Assembly was being given this group or this responsibility to make the Indian Constitution, this assembly had made 166 meetings in the period of 2 years, 11 months, 17 days, that is almost approximately 3 years. It took 3 years to make this constitution, and in that 3 years there were 166 sessions. That means they had 166 meetings to discuss on this constitution, and they made each and everything very carefully and keeping all the aspects of different countries. They had also took many details, or they also took guidance of many other countries' constitution, and according to that they made our constitution. And in our constitution there are 295 articles and 8 appendices. Appendices means the heading for particular things, right? The heading, there were 8 appendices under which there were this many articles, and after amendments with 395 articles and 9 appendices. The constitution was framed on 26 November 1949. So this constitution was ready on 26 November 1949. The constitution was unanimously passed in the Constituent Assembly, and this constitution was passed in the assembly of, or the meeting which was held, or which was the meeting of that group members, and in that this constitution was passed. And on 26th January 1950, Constitution of India came into existence. And when this constitution was passed on 26th November, exactly after 2 months, you can say that our constitution was came into existence. This constitution was started, or it started into working process, and then India was declared as Republic nations. That means we were not under anyone's rule, because we had our constitution. That is why our India celebrates 26 January as our Republic Day. We celebrate 26 January as Republic Day. Thereafter, every year on 26th January, we celebrate Republic Day with national fervor. Fervor means with great excitement and great energy. In the Indian Constitution, we have 4 lions as national emblem and national slogan as Satyameva Jayate. So, in our Constitution, there is this national emblem of 4 lions. As you must all have seen that our national emblem has 4 lions, and our national slogan, which is Satyameva Jayate. Satyameva Jayate means truth will always win. The Constitution provides for citizenship, rights, and duties of the people, directive principles of the state policy, union state relations, elections, and emergency provisions. So, basically, our Constitution has all the rules and regulations, all the duties, all the rights of the public. It also has uh, it also has state policies, union state relation. It also has how the state is going to work, how the voting is going to be happen, how the elections are going to held, everything. How, if there is any emergency, how can you deal with that emergency, everything is mentioned in our constitution. Thus, the Constitution of India is the most detailed and elaborated national document, and that is why our constitution has given the most important thing that is there in our nation, and our nation is completely dependent on our constitution, and that is why it has given a national document. It is a most elaborated means in detailed document of our nation. So that's it. I'm going to stop here our introduction of chapter number 8, that is framing of constitution and its features. I'm stopping it over here. We will continue the next topic in our next class. Thank you.